Hello and welcome to this demonstration of Knowledge Hub. My name is Philippe Conil. Using modularized and componentized structured content is crucial for enterprises who create large amounts of documentation across multiple markets for various audiences or have to provide multiple versions of their documentation by following local regulations in US states or particular countries. To illustrate this, we will look at first an intranet Knowledge Hub demonstration and then a vehicle manufacturer multi-channel scenario demonstration. So looking at this intranet, we have some marketing information for the employees, as well as press releases, and these might come from Tridion sites, in this case, our web CMS for marketing content. But we can also provide some documentation content, such as expense policies or onboarding documentation for the employees within this portal, even have some PDF downloadable documents for the employees. And the information we provide can be personalized based on who is logged in currently to the site. So if I log in as Tom Brown is a finance advisor from the UK. You can see the experience is already personalized with a video appearing at the top of the page here. On top of this, if I scroll down through this experience, we have a Brexit article showing up at the bottom only for this particular user because he's from the UK. If I sign in as Manuela Encanto, another user, Manuela Encanto is a regulation specialist from Spain. We can see that the experience is also personalized with a video at the top. However, the Brexit article is not showing up because she's from Spain. We can also look at this intranet portal in various languages. So of course, both Tridion sites and Tridion docs have native integrations with SDL translation technologies, so we can provide the same experiences in various languages as well. If I switch to Chinese, we will see that the same content is reused, but then displayed in the Chinese language. Now, as an employee, if I were to look at an onboarding documentation, we can see the various topics of this documentation and navigate through them. But also, this dynamic documentation can be personalized based on which country I live in. Here, if I select UK, we see a new paragraph appears just for the UK employees. And these conditions can be, of course, automatically filled when somebody logs in based on their profile and their attributes. So the ability to create these bespoke experiences for employees, but also for extranets or knowledge portals is very important for our customers. And we provide the tools to enable them to do that. Now let's look at the Nissan demonstration. So we do provide an out-of-the-box dynamic documentation portal, which you see here, which is useful to display the documentation in an online channel. It is responsive, so it works on mobile devices as well. What you can see here is the content from Nissan, and we can navigate through the different topics. So you will see here that we have different ways to personalize the documentation based on different attributes and options of the car, for example, but also on the market. So here for the Chinese market, if we look at the exterior front, the number 3 is multi-sensing front camera unit. Now if I switch to any country but China, and I open the same topic, we have in number 3 an option that is not available in China, which is the headlight cleaner. So that shows you how you can personalize the documentation based on the location or a particular market, which is very powerful. And it can be personalized down to the word level. This documentation portal provides search capabilities as well. So I can type in a search term and find the related topics from the documentation. We also have an excerpt of that documentation here. If I click on the link, I am directly redirected to the right topic where this content appears. Search is very important to increase findability of content, which has a direct impact on employees' productivity and customer satisfaction, which brings higher customer loyalty, as you know. Our R&D department is actively working on improving Tridion search capabilities with AI-assisted content classification, as well as features enabling intelligent search experiences using suggestions, facets, and semantically related content by using knowledge graphs. So for Nissan, we showed this out-of-the-box documentation portal as well as a bespoke documentation portal. Here in the bespoke portal, we can also personalize the documentation. Similarly, selecting the Chinese market, again seeing that the option number 3 is different than in other markets. So we can not only personalize the table of content of that documentation, but also any of the features and paragraphs within a particular topic. Our customer Tesla uses content published from Tridion Docs in their in-car displays based on the exact model of the car and its options. No need to browse through a large driver manual or a massive PDF document to find what the driver is looking for. So to enable these types of experiences, we provide developer-friendly APIs based on GraphQL. So this is a more technical topic, but developers really love to use GraphQL to query the content from the Tridion repository. So here we have a query where we're looking for content classified with sunroof and technical specifications, metadata or taxonomy, and we can also specify the language of the content we want to get back. And then we see the content itself with all its attributes and metadata, and the topic content can be then embedded in a web page or in a mobile app, or basically any technology can consume this, which is very powerful. And it's used by Facebook, PayPal, and Airbnb, for instance, but also by our customers, Starbucks, KLM, Disney, etc. To illustrate this, I'll show you a mobile app we created for Nissan as well. So this is a native iOS app, which I'm sharing on the screen. So I have my phone on my desktop here, and I can navigate through the topics. So I can navigate through the documentation to find the same content that we have on the web interface. So this is possible, again, thanks to the GraphQL API that we provide for an easy developer interface to query content from the repository. So if I look at the cockpit here in the online documentation portal, we can see the same content that we were reusing in the mobile app. Now let's look a little bit behind the scenes at how our customers are collaborating to create these extensive dynamic documentations. For that, we provide an easy-to-use interface called Draft Space and Review Space, where subject matter experts can create and manage technical publications very effectively. So we can be working with a very large document here. You can think about thousands and thousands of pages in a single document that the subject matter experts have to work with. So that would not be possible at all in a Microsoft Word, for example. So here we have the outline of the document, and we can jump to the different sections. You will see that they load as we request them, which makes it very efficient. And they have different statuses. So each topic will be in draft, released, or to be reviewed state. You can have custom workflow statuses as well. And you can manage multiple versions of those inner documents or topics. So it's very easy for the subject matter experts. They don't have to be technical authors or engineers. They don't have to know about XML or any inner technology. This is as user-friendly as Microsoft Word, but then to work with those large documents. And on top of this, you have additional options with the content itself. For example, the conditions that we talked about for the personalization aspects. So here you can see in this content, we have a condition for if the car is equipped with a sunroof, yes or no, and you will see a different text appearing based on that attribute. What's interesting is we can search across this large document. So if I search for headlights and quickly jump to the different topics where this content appears. And finally, it's very easy to collaborate with multiple users and provide recommendations, suggestions to enhance the documentation. So in summary, the structured content space is rapidly evolving, and our product innovations and market leadership opens up Tridion Docs to new opportunities in the Knowledge Hub and intranet, as well as extranet spaces, but also in emerging and expanding technologies use cases, such as augmented reality, Internet of Things, chatbots, voice assistants, and more.